Hello.
Hello, XB.
How's it going?
How are you?
So, what's going on?
I got something for you, man. I got something for you
What?
because you are the Ghasketball champion for this month.
Sweet. Oh, wait. For both?
For both. For both.
No.
For both. You got the 8-minute. So you and I tied for the 8-minute time top score. So we're co-champions.
Oh.
And you outright won the 32-minute game.
I'm so good at this game. I don't
So
know
good,
if
man.
you know that.
So good. So good.
So season. I see it says season 3.
Coming soon. Coming soon.
Any spoilers you can share with the double champion here?
Okay. Yeah. I'll give you a little bit of a spoiler. A little bit of a spoiler
Okay.
is that 3 points might not be 3 points. I'll explain later on.
3 points might not be 3 points.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, XP, since you won, come back this way.
Uh-huh.
Come back this way. We got a hall of records back here.
Oh. Okay.
So you're gonna be immortalized here, along with me, and here. So I actually need your head.
Well, can I?
Yeah, set your spawn because then I need you to kill me as well. So I'll kill you, then you kill me, then I'll kill you.
Oh,
and then
here.
and then we'll be good.
Then
we'll be good.
Chest.
Yeah, I should probably also set spawn. Yeah, good idea. I'll put my stuff on the other side here.
I come over and you're just like, I need to murder you. It's fine.
I just need the head, man. I need the head.
Wait, I did set my spawn. Right? Okay.
All right.
Set.
Are you ready? You got your spawn
Yeah.
set? All right, we're going. There we go. There's one.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Very handsome.
All right, we need one more.
Oh.
All right.
Okay. My turn for the murdering.
Your turn. Let me get my stuff. Put that away there. All right, you're up. Oh, he whiffed. Oh.
Just for that, I'm keeping the head.
Nice one.
There.
All right, if you wanna come with me, we can put him down. We can put him down over here. I'll give you.
Right. Just grab my stuff. Apparently, I got a new Corrales hat and everything.
Yeah.
Because he left it.
He did left. He's left a few things here. He left his Arctic hat here. He left a couple armor pieces. Couple. Yeah, he's a wild guy. All right, here I'll give you these two.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna put my head on this side. You put yours on the other. On the other bit there, and then put yours on the middle of the lodestone here, like on top. Perfect.
Nice.
Success.
That is the best looking that this has ever been.
That's well, I don't know. I mean, I got one that looks pretty good on the other side, but this one's pretty good too.
I mean, it's got like a lot of like dye all over it. Like somebody, like there was a dye explosion or something.
What are you saying?
Nothing. It looks great. There's no dye anywhere.
Thanks, XV. Thanks so much, man. Congrats again, man. Congrats again.
Awesome. I look forward to season 3. I'm gonna.
Yes, it should be very exciting. I'll let you know. I think it's gonna start on September 8th. Will be the first day, and it'll run for 2 weeks. So yeah.
This guy can't even believe he's up there.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, so you heard it and saw it here. XP Crafted and me, co-champions of the 8-minute game, and XP, the champion of the 32-minute game for this season. And as I said, we will be having some changes here for Season 3 of Ghasketball to the Arena. And those will be coming later on in the episode. But for now, we actually have to go back to our base. Apparently, there is a trophy waiting for us as we have won August Ravager Rush. That makes 4 in a row. Back to back champion at Ravager Rush. So we're going to head over to the mailbox and see if we can see that right now. Think we're fine? I don't hear any mob sounds. I do see some mail though. Oh yeah, let's go. IOU prize for season 11. Nice. That's a valuable thing to have from Ito. We'll take that. And Frog Champ. Let's go. 4 in a row, baby. Very good. All right. So we got another frog title under our belt. And we got to find a place to put this in our base. And as we go back to our base, I want to show you guys exactly what we've done so far in the base. We've started adding many more mobs, and we're going to add many more mobs today. We're running out of room here at the base to put all these trophies down, but here is our Frog Champ trophy from this month. And yeah, looking pretty nice. I also put down the Season 2 Ghasketball Championship trophy, since me and XP are co-champions, and moved the Metro Mayhem sub 10-minute trophy over to here. So yeah, looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. Besides putting trophies everywhere in our base, we got a couple other things I want to do today. Some of those things include adding even more wacky mobs to our base. I think we left off last time at these final 2 baby zombies with maximum enchanted netherite gear with sharpness 5 swords. But since then, we've added a few more things. We've added, you know, some zombies with magma cube heads, with cave spider heads, with witch heads, with enderman heads, etc. There's one with llama head now. There's one with a hoglin head and an elytra. There's a wither head one. So if I just fly out here, I just want to show you some of these. If I just fly like up toward this mountain, you can see some of these guys are still up here, just sort of chilling. Here's a guy. Here's the Toasty Terror guy with the magma cube head. So there are quite a few mobs here that are kind of dangerous and kind of deadly. And then if we fly, let's say like over this way, we'll probably find a few more sort of in this region. Yep, there's some. So here is Dusty. Oh, and we're getting hit. Okay, and then we got the Short Enderman. And then we got Mr. Moneybags here with the diamond block. And then we got the Rogue Sister hanging out over here as well. They tend to sort of cluster together on the top of hills and things. So you got to kind of be aware, especially when there's a whole group of them coming at you. You could get, you know, sniped from the back by something as well. But yeah, quite a variety of mobs now in the base in addition to all the ones you've previously seen. For the next few days on the server, we spent some time trying to get as many wacky mobs as possible into our base, and we started finding them in very odd places, including underground, like this Woodland McGee 2.0. We found underground in a random cave. So at that point, we knew we were onto something, and we kept on putting down more mob heads. Mobs would pick them up. Then we have to get a name tag, of course, and then usually during the daytime, but sometimes at night as well, we would then go ahead and name that mob that we had previously created, or previously, I guess, not really created, but combined, I guess. So then we also had to, of course, you know, purchase things from villagers, name tags and such. And we also had to get some enchanted gear, because we wanted these mobs to be not just conventional mobs with just, you know, just a weird head, but also to have strange and odd enchantments and gear on their person. So here's another example. We put down a rabbit head, and it was quite challenging because, you know, at night in our base, it's pretty dark. So mobs usually spawn in packs, and so here we had to manipulate our way around and then quickly drop some armor and get out. And luckily that created the Racer Rabbit mob, which has the head of a rabbit on it. And yeah, here's just another example. This is the creation of the Flightless Phantom. So we picked up the head and we just name tagged him. And then we just basically dipped and we gave him like an axe and stuff. Not all these were successful, by the way. Here's one where we tried to get a skeleton, and the skeleton just would not pick up the blaze head. So we just basically had to abandon that. And of course, when we did that, we killed the skeleton. A creaking attacked us, and a bunch of skulks started to spread around the area. So eventually, we just had to bail. And then finally, here's another example. I believe this was the blaze head a few minutes later. We put down a blaze head for a zombie this time, and this time the zombie picked it up, and it became Fire Fan, which we then gave some tools and armor and such super quickly. Unfortunately, it didn't pick it up, which is a problem, and now we have more mobs closing in. But luckily, the second time, the mob did pick it up. But yeah, again, we have more zombies and stuff coming in, and yeah, starting to infight and all that stuff. So it's a challenge to get all these mobs together, but eventually we got it, and we had quite an armada over time. Alright everybody, so we got a couple of good mobs here that are now named. If we make our way up to a high point, because that's where all the mobs tend to hang out, you can see there's quite a few that are up here. And yeah, they'll start to come and attack pretty quickly if we let them. It's unfortunate that the pathing works the way it does, because that just results in all the mobs, like, congregating on hills and things, and not down kind of where we'd prefer them, but there's not really a good way to get past that. You can see quite a few on this hill. Oh, there's a guy actually right there. Yep, some on this hill as well. And yeah, there's a few like hanging out down near the base, but for the most part they're only up on the hills because that's where mobs tend to congregate due to the AI pathing. But yeah, we now have, let's just see how many we have. We have, I think, 19 pages full of mobs now, so you can just pause the video and see some of the mobs we have here. I kind of just stopped recording all the stuff after the first couple pages, but yeah, quite a good variety, and I think we have one, pretty much one from every block in this chest, with the exception of, I think, this zombie fisherman and just a regular goat head. So I think we just have to get those and this flower one, which is going to be called Flower Power, and then we're good to go. And then while I'm doing that, finishing up these mobs in the base, I want to go over to Metro Mayhem, because Season 2 of Metro Mayhem is now out, which means there's new jumps, there's new routes, and new challenges await. So let's head out to Impulse's base. We're going to head over there, see what's cracking. Alright everybody, welcome back to Metro Mayhem, and yeah, we're basically here to play Season 2 of Metro Mayhem, which involves a lot of changes to the actual game itself, a lot of new shortcuts, a lot of new jumps to do, which you'll see, and yeah, we're trying to beat our best time, which is currently 9 stacks and 37 nuggets, which, you know, keeps track of your best times right here. So, I'm going to grab a golden carrot to eat something, make sure we set our spawn as well. And let's get to this thing. And here we go. Let's get this show on the road. So I'll be pointing out as I'm running here what is different in this Metro Mayhem versus the Season 1 of Metro Mayhem. So this is all pretty much the same up until this point right here, at which point Impulse removed 2 trap doors, which means we now have to go back down into the train before going back up. And then this part's the same here. We just run along the top of the train, which is a pretty fun way to do it. And then of course we just jump over to Cobweb here. This first part has, I would say, minimal changes. He also removed one RNG element right at the very start of the train, but I don't think most people have used it. I'm not actually sure though. But yeah, and then we go through the doors, of course, and into the water section. Now the water section, as far as I know, this part here is the same, but there's a big change coming up where there was a shortcut that was an RNG shortcut, but as you can see, it's now always open. But it's a lot harder with some candles being present here. So you have candle parkour across there, and then you have to land on the ladder. Ideally, you want to just walk into that water, so that was not quite as smooth as it could be right there. So a little bit of time lost there for me, so I can make that up in a future run. But yeah, we keep going here. He added a lot in these tunnels, whereas before they were mostly barren. There's now some dripstone. There's also a turtle and a water hazard, so we have to contend with those. The slime part is the same as it was previously. And yeah, as you can see, we are now super quick at it because we got boosted by the slime, which is nice. So yeah, I got to eat some pizza, of course. Pizza just to retexture golden carrot. And then we go into the parkour wind tunnel section, which this changed totally from the Season 1. So yeah, if we had a pattern down before, you have to have a new pattern now, which we pretty much nailed that first section. So that was pretty nice. Missed a jump there on this section, but overall not too shabby on the parkour here. So then we come through here, and this water section has changed quite a bit. And again, there's more stuff in the tunnels, just like random beams and stuff growing through the sewers. As the sewer ages, of course, you know, there's some wear and tear on it. So I presume that's the lure Impulse is going with. You know, the sewer gets a little bit worn down. Here we do the same thing. This area did change significantly, though. There's now a way to get through on the left-hand upper side, but we don't take that because I think this area is this portion is faster. Obviously, this Season 1 room changed quite a bit, and it's now even faster to go through, even faster than the vine that Joe got rid of, and Impulse, I think, also got rid of here. Here we sort of messed up a jump, but we ran across a sheep's nose, and now we're through to Season 3 section, at which point, yeah, we jumped to the right there instead of the left like we did previously. This area has totally changed. You can now no longer get on top of the mesa here and instead have to take the ice path through. And then in here, again, there's another candle parkour. So 2 new candle parkours in this Metro Mayhem section, which this does allow you to skip a large portion of the tree. But if you can't do the candle parkour, obviously you got to run basically the entire tree. So kind of a big difference there. There's also some new pathways, which I am not showing in this run. But there's like a water pathway, and there's a second candle pathway, which I'm also not showing. But up here, this area is still the same, except he changed up the RV. The RV no longer has mirrors, which makes it significantly more difficult to get through. And you have to go the long way, which I did here, to get around. There's also a Neo jump you can perform, which I'll probably have to start doing if I want to improve my time. And then he got rid of the fire tick here, so we just have to go the conventional route. This shortcut here was also changed, so you have to shift jump across the wool, and then just burst through with the speed. And there's also a Ravager right at the end here of the decked out section. And yeah, they also cut off the pathway on the left, so that's pretty much all the changes in Metro Mayhem Season number 2. See what we got there. Anything good? Yeah, let's go. 935. We take that. Continuing to shave off nuggets. Let's go. 935. All right, 15 behind. That is, let's see, that's, I think, 6 seconds behind. So maybe Etho has found another shortcut, but yeah, I'm pretty happy with that run. 935, pretty good time. And yeah, still some time to save, honestly, I think. But yeah, we'll have to keep going another time, because right now, we got to head out to Ghasketball. We got a Season 3 adjustment to make. Alright everybody, welcome back. As you can see here, we've now shut down Ghasketball, closed until September 8th. And yeah, basically, for Season 3 of Ghasketball, I'm going to be changing some things up here at the arena. Namely, I'm looking to add potentially a 4-point play directly underneath the opponent's locker room, basically. And let me show you why. So if we get out a potion of slow falling like this, right? And we just drink it. The reason is because since we have jump boost and speed 2, it's now trivially easy to gain height here at Ghasketball. If you just jump from one ghast to another, you can see here. Yep, we just gain some height, and then we can gain some height on this guy. And then we can gain some height on this guy. And then we gain some height on this guy. And look how high above the 3-pointer we actually are. We can actually jump to the other team's locker room, if we so desire. But if there was another goal here, a 4-point goal here, we could potentially try and get that. So like we could do like this. And then if we jump down like this, we could potentially get in the goal right there for 4 points. That's sort of the idea I've had here. And you have to sort of manipulate your body a little bit to avoid the glass, while also reaching the goal. And I want the 4-point play to be a little bit more difficult than the 3-point play. So we're not going to basically have it come out like these do, like these other 3 goals here. You can see they all sort of come out by 1 block here. That's not going to be the case for the 4-point play, because it needs to be significantly more difficult than the other 3 goals. So we're going to work on that today, see if we can add the 4-point play to Ghasketball. Alright everybody, we have ourselves a 4-point play now installed at Ghasketball. Take a look at it. If we float on over here, we might not make this. We'll see. Yeah, we did make it. Okay, sweet. So here it is, the 4-point play, characterized by some orange. After all, this is basketball, but with ghasts. So we decided to go for the orange and the shroom lights to sort of illuminate this goal compared to the other goals. But you might notice if you look down, this goal is significantly harder than every other goal. So, for one, it's actually flush with the arena wall, meaning that you have to actually make it over to this portion in order to make it up to the goal. But it's also 1 block less wide. So instead of being 6 blocks wide, it's only 4 blocks wide. Plus, you have to deal with the glass on top, which does come into play, especially if you have jump boost 2, which we actually have currently. So that's pretty cool. Let me show you the redstone behind here, because I'm really happy I was able to basically just jam this in without having to change a whole lot of stuff. So if we get back here, I'll just show you real quick. Zoom back here. Okay, we missed everything. That's cool. Don't know how with all that redstone we can miss, but that's fine. So we actually need to fly through here. And we still missed everything. But here we go. We ended up at the right spot. All right, nice. So yeah, this is basically where we just jammed in this 4-point play line. This is the orange line, is the 4-point line. And so, yeah, you can see we had to make it come down pretty significantly to fit the existing water stream that we had, which basically recycles our points. So we have like infinite points that can be scored at any given time. But basically, this is where the pressure plates are underneath these orange blocks. And once this line activates, it activates this, activates this, activates this, and then shoots 4 of these wooden swords into a water stream, which then counts them all at the bottom. And that means we also had to move down the 3-point line, which did come down here initially, but now it sort of goes over and then back to make room for this. And then we added another, see if I can make it down here. Yeah, right here. We added another 3-point scorekeeping system down here, in between the 2 and the 4. So, yeah, that's basically that. We also did add one other super awesome thing that I think players are really going to like, and that is, because the 4-point play, as we saw, is significantly more difficult than the 3, I thought it needed just a little bit more flair. So what I've done up here is, let's see if we can reach up here. Okay, maybe not there. Okay, maybe not there. Okay, maybe here. Yes, okay, perfect. Right here, yes. This line here, this comes from the, like to the opposite side of where you score the 4-point play, and this line runs all the way down here, all the way up, and then if we can boost up this way, yes, all the way over to here, at which point, let's see, yeah, it actually hooks up to the dispensers for the fireworks, and it gives you a little mini fireworks display anytime you score a 4-point play. All right, everyone, so in order to test this 4-pointer, we're going to actually give it a go and see how many 4-pointers we can get in one game. So yeah, we're going to give it a shot, play a game of Ghasketball, and see how it goes with this 4-pointer in here. So we're going to hit the start game button.
It's a great day for Ghasketball.
And we'll make sure that
we have a
everything
snowball
resets
and 2
properly.
slow falling potions.
That's resets.
Ghasketball starts in 5,
Okay.
4, 3,
Order changes
2,
to 1.
1.
And 1. Good. Okay. Let's do this thing. Let's see how many 4-pointers we can get. We're going to try exclusively for 4-pointers. See if we can jump to this guy first. Yeah, let's go. Okay, we got good height here. Not necessarily the best for a 4-pointer, though. It might actually be too high up. Let's just go over this way. Come here. Kind of want to get lower down. All right, we're going to try for it. Manipulate yourself in midair. Oh, so close. So, not quite a 4-pointer, but a 3-pointer instead. I think what this does primarily, instead of changing like the whole meta of the game, it just sort of increases the variety when it comes to skill. Let's just try this guy. I'm going to try coming down a little lower here. See if we can get this. All right, maybe up. And then over here. And then in. No! The glass makes it hard. The glass makes it hard, but that's intended. That's intended. We want people to be trying to manipulate themselves in midair to try and get in the 4-pointer. It is possible, which we'll hopefully see during this game, but it is more difficult than you might imagine. Oh, man. Okay, we missed badly there. We missed badly there. Can we climb back up? Can we climb back up? I don't know if we can. We might just take the 2 here. Yeah, I'm just going to take the 2, or 1. Yep, take the 1 here.
1 point.
Dang it. Just 1 point? What is this? Amateur hour? Oh my god. Alright, we'll try again. And you can imagine without the jump boost, the 4-point is even more difficult. It is... I don't want to say it's impossible, because it's not. You can obviously get it without the jump boost, but it becomes like super, super rare difficulty. Like, you would almost never get it. Alright, let's try this one. And then here.
End of the first quarter.
Okay. Still 3. So still a good score, but not quite 4. Still looking for that elusive 4. This is good, though. Remember, we want the 4-point play is an ultra rare play in basketball. So we want it to be quite rare. If people could get it all the time, it wouldn't be special. We'd also probably run out of fireworks if it was ultra rare like that. This guy's a little too high up. Can we hit him here? Yes. Let's go. Alright, come on, this guy. This guy in the mid. This guy in the mid. This guy in the mid. No! Can we get one? Oh my god. Alright, it's struggle bus right now. We are a fully fledged member of the struggle bus at this time. Alright, let's try again. Let's stick a little bit higher this time. And see why it's a challenging game. We'll let this go. Oh, don't want that guy. We want this guy. Perfect. Okay, I think we're a little too far here. Make it, but maybe we can get one other guy here, like this guy. All right, this might be our chance. Oh, hit the head. Again, it's tough. It's tough. You can go for it, but it's tough. Most of the time, you're not going to make it, as you can obviously see. I think if we come in at lower though, I think that's the key. And you want to go up. I'm gonna try that. We'll give it a go. Okay, like this guy here, maybe. Yeah, we need like one more ghast a little lower here. And I think we can maybe get it. Let's see. Wait for these guys to clear out. Like this guy. All right, right here. Certainly. Yeah!
Incredible!
Potions.
A 4-point play!
Beautiful. We heard the fireworks go off. We had the halftime call out at the exact same time, unfortunately. But yeah, that did count as 4 points there. So pretty nice. But yeah, you could see we barely made that. We barely missed hitting our heads. And so yeah, that was kind of a close thing there, honestly. Let's see if we can make this. We miss. Okay. Let's go back. So we're about halfway through. We've got 1-4 here, despite going for 4s the entire time. That's a good sign. It's a good sign. Let's see if we can make it here. Go up here. Down here. All right, I'm going to try from here. What? Oh, so close. Only 3. That was close. I needed a little bit better manipulation in the air. And I think I could have made that. But you can see how this is going to be basically really useful in differentiating amongst skilled players. So that's really good. Come on, get up there. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, we're just going to take the L on this one. Yep, we're going to take the L there. And we're just going to make our way back. Certainly we get one more, right? We've only had one so far this whole game. Which is kind of what you want. You very rarely see more than 1 4-point play in any game. Let's see what happens here. Come down here. Down here. 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 Alright, let's see if we can get up from the bottom here. Okay, here. Here. Alright, here we go. There we go.
Incredible! A 4-point play!
So that took a lot of time. We could have gotten the 3 a lot earlier, so it's going to be a balance. Do you want to hold out for 4 or go for 3? So yeah, that was a little bit easier.
End of the third quarter.
That's only our second 4. Let's make our way up here. Down this way. Hello. Okay, we fell a little further than I thought we would, but that's fine. Go toward this guy. See if we can get another one coming up from the bottom. Like this guy here. This guy here. Alright, we'll try from here. Oh, we can maybe get this. Oh, now I'm in trouble. I gotta go around the side now, maybe? Nope, not good. Only 3. Only 3. So sad. So sad. Let's try one more time. And let's just run off here. Gotta kind of hurry here because we're running out of time. Okay. Let these guys fly down a little bit. We need one more ghast. Come on. Please. Oh my gosh. These ghasts are not being kind. Here we go. This guy. This guy. This guy. This guy, this guy, and this guy. Yeah, let's
Incredible!
go.
A 4-point play!
Woo! 4-point play, baby! And they heard the fireworks go off there. did count. We're at 31 now. Very good. So you can get it, but it takes more time than the 3. So it's a trade-off for sure. Oh boy, we just went to no man's land. No man's land, here we come. All right, we're just going to take the 1. Could have gotten a 2 if I had
1 point.
I jumped properly there, but that's fine.
9.
And that's it.
8.
Yep.
7.
That's all
6,
she wrote.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So yeah, there you go, guys. The 4-point play, now part of Ghasketball here, and of course the fireworks still go off at the end of the game, and the bells still ring, and everything else like that functions pretty much the same. So, pretty sick. I think it's going to be really good, especially when you play with jump boost and speed. That's really the only time the 4-point play comes into play is when you play with these modifiers. And without those, the 4-point play is not impossible, but you really, really have to spend time to get there without those. So, I'm pretty happy with that, and I hope you guys are too. So this will be included in the 3rd and final season of Ghasketball. One other big change we're making in this season of Ghasketball is to change how the ghasts are distributed within the arena. So in Season 1, I actually had all the ghasts located directly above center court here. Season 2, I moved 4 ghasts to the top of the key over here, and 8 were in the center above center court, and then another 4 were on the opposite side of the court above the key over here. And that sort of helped a little bit, but I want to try and spread it out a little bit more because ghasts can sort of stay in the same area a lot. So you can see here, like, there's more ghasts in the center than there is at the sides, which can sometimes make it hard to, like, capture a ghast's attention on the sides when you're all the way up at the top. So to prevent that, we're going to spread out the ghasts much more evenly this season. So we have 16 orange blocks, and above these orange blocks are where each ghast will basically consider its home, quote-unquote, which means that basically they'll stay around that central point in a 32-block radius around that point. So effectively, like, if we have a ghast that considers its home to be, you know, in the air above this block here, this ghast will almost never be all the way on the other side of the court over here, for instance. It'll stay mostly in that section. And likewise, this ghast over here will pretty much stay in this area of the court and not make its way all the way over here. So this should hopefully allow less variation in, like, the difficulty of getting a ghast off of your initial platform. So we're going to have, you know, a couple ghasts down each side on each side of the court. And then we'll also have, you know, a little cluster of 4 ghasts in the middle above center court. So I think that should be a good distribution and hopefully result in a better overall playing experience for players. While Happy Ghast Arena is empty, I'm going to go ahead and have some fun with these Happy Ghasts, and we're going to actually name them after some famous NBA and WNBA players. And so I went ahead and got some name tags here. You might recognize some names here from this list of WNBA players. So for instance, Diana refers to Diana Taurasi, Candace refers to Candace Parker, Cheryl refers to Cheryl Swoops, Lisa refers to Lisa Leslie, Sue refers to Sue Bird, and of course the NBA players, Michael is Michael Jordan, LeBron is LeBron James, Kareem is Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and down the list we go. So yeah, some of the greatest players of all time in that list there, and we're just going to name all these guests after these great players. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and do this, and then once that's done, we're going to hop on. There we go. Like so. And then we're going to cut the lead. And we're going to fly them back in to Happy Ghast Arena. The final thing we're going to do today are some minor tweaks to the arena. Namely, we're going to basically fill in some redstone lamps around the outside like this. Coming all the way up to, I believe, this point here or so. And then basically also fill in this, just so that it's more apparent when the game is active and not active whenever players are playing. And then obviously the same thing on the opposite side. So we'll just bring these redstone lamps over like this. And then we'll hook these up as well to the lines over here, to the torches and stuff over here. So that should work quite nicely. And then we'll do the same thing over here. We're just going to raise the level up here just by placing down some concrete on this side of the arena. And the reason we're doing this is because sometimes you can, If you have jump boost active, jump out of the arena over on these sides where it's 1 block lower. But yeah, with the 2 blocks, it's really, really hard. Even though you still technically can do it, I don't think it's worth it. It just takes too long. But on the side, you definitely can. So we're preventing that by putting these blocks down. So with those changes now completed, Ghasketball Season 3 is now underway, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to put the book down here. There's still the single-player 8-minute and 32-minute games, but we also now have a 2-player co-op game that players can play, 8 minutes. So you play on the same side as somebody else, and if you get the top score this next 2 weeks, then you get 2 Happy Gas trophies, 1 for each person. So yeah, if players are into that, they can do so. Anyways, let people know, Ghasketball now back open with the potential to score a 4-point play. Alright everybody, and we finished up putting down all the mobs in our base, and yeah, we have ourselves a whole new list now. I'll just quickly go through it so you can pause the video if you want to see each of the individual names and what they're wearing and what armor and weapons they have. So we added about, I think it was 43 or so mobs. So yeah, pretty decent amount of mobs added today. Not too shabby, and we'll add more in the future. But for this point, at this point, like since we can walk out our back door and pretty much be guaranteed to meet some mobs, let's just wait here. Yeah, there's Piston McPiston Face coming on over. We got Venom just chilling down here. There's probably going to be a few more that make their way over from underneath here. But yeah, basically, yeah, there's another guy over there. There's our fisherman. It's the mending fisherman coming over. So since we have multiple mobs out of our front door that are threatening us, and probably some, yeah, in the front as well. Yeah, there's the flightless phantom right there, just chilling. This is sort of what I was looking for. This is sort of what I was aiming for when I wanted to make a whole bunch of wacky mobs. So we're going to call this 5th and final phase of our base now no longer in progress, but instead completed. Complete. There we go. So with that, everybody, that is going to have to be it for me today. If you enjoyed today's episode, please leave a like, be sure to subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one. Farewell.